Welcome to Easy Email Marketing. I'm your host, Yael Keown, mum, FIFO wife, MBA, coffee lover, survivor superfan, and creator of the email experience. In Easy Email Marketing, you'll benefit from my nearly 20 years experience, where I'll be teaching you all the tips, tricks, and insider info on how to create feel-good, non-spammy experiences for your subscribers. Let's get stuck in. Welcome back to Easy Email Marketing. I'm your host, Yael Keown, and today is a big day. As of the time of recording, I have just launched my first online store, if I want to call it that. It's a little bit of a hybrid between digital courses and an online shop. And basically what I've done is I've broken my business and I've taken the majority of the content inside my signature program, the email experience, and broken it down into a range of smaller courses so that they are aimed directly at whatever it is that you are working on right now. And if you are listening to this live or on the day it's launched, you have about a week until November 17th to grab 50% off all of the courses inside the shop. So this is the special launch price. It won't be repeated again. There are a ton of bundles and stuff as well. So you can get a range of things at the best ever price. So you can head to yaelkeown.com/shop to check those out. But something that's come along with this, and something that I had taught a lot historically inside the email experience, and I still do, so this is a little bit of a taster of the 5 email experiences framework as well, is what do I do next? Because when you start exploring the world of email marketing and when you go in and have a look at the shop, you will see there's actually a lot of strategies you can use. There's a lot of things you can implement. There's a lot of decisions to make, and it can be overwhelming. And my philosophy is definitely do not do everything at once and to start where you are at. But how do you know where you're at? Well, lucky for you, I have worked with hundreds of online business owners in a range of niches, a range of industries, from e-commerce to services to digital programs. And I have found, following a pretty set series of steps, or at least making some key choices at certain stages, there is a little bit of a formula behind it and a little bit of a structure. And that is what I created as part of my 5 email experiences framework. But today I thought I would share with you a big picture overview of what to do next. Like how should you be improving your email marketing right now based on where you are at. And to help with this as well, I have created a free quiz that you can take at yaelkeown.com/quiz. This is no opt-in. You don't need to sign up to see your results. So I'm not going to make you go through and answer questions and then have to give me your email address to get the answers. You will just see the answer straight away. So I recommend you take that quiz. But have a listen here as well, because obviously I can go in a little bit more depth as I talk through some of the options that might come up. So let's start right at the beginning. Level 1. So say you have not begun with your email marketing at all, or perhaps your web developers set up a sign up form on your website and you don't even know what to do with it. You haven't been doing much. Or if you are already established, still listen, because you may have missed one of these steps. So level 1 is what I call the email essentials. And you need to have all 5 of these elements in place before proceeding to anything else. Of course, if you've already got things set up, we're not going to undo anything, but this is what we want to make sure you have in place. Number 1 is a way for people to sign up that is compelling. So if you've already got a lead magnet or something like that, this counts. But if you don't have a lead magnet or anything yet, that's okay. We are going to make your email list the opt-in incentive. So think of the amazing content you're going to send and invite people to join your list for that content. Don't call it a newsletter. Don't call it, sign up to my list. Don't say subscribe on the button. Just say the benefits of being part of your club, of your world, and have a way for people to sign up. Number 2 is making sure you've got a welcome email that gets sent immediately after they sign up. Number 3 is to make sure you are sending emails fairly regularly, but I'll dive into that one a bit more in a sec. And number 4 is making sure you have at least some calls to action. So you are selling in some way within the emails you are sending, whether that's just a simple PS, etc. Or finally, number 5 is making sure you've got a thank you message for once someone buys or books in with you. So we're covering 5 different email experiences here, and we're making sure we've got the minimum one kind of step in each. So that's where I recommend everyone starts. I've done a whole episode, episode 37, on how to get started with email marketing. So if all this resonates with you, check that out. In terms of courses in the shop, you will be interested in simple signups. Also, you will be interested in the everyday email sales, as well as some of the automations ones, but they bleed into the next ones. Okay. The next layer. So if you have got that set up, the next thing we want to ask is, are you being consistent? So are you sending emails on at least a monthly basis? If you are not, or if you are not sending as many as you would like, that is your next step. You've got to focus on creating that content and getting in touch with your subscribers more regularly and building those habits. So for this, I definitely recommend WTF can I send to my list and start coming up with a range of ideas. There's a full content planning workshop in there. So that's the next thing I would focus on. So if you've got all that set up, you're emailing pretty regularly, but you want to see some momentum, we move on to level 2. So level 2 and level 3 are pretty similar. They have a similar approach, and that is we focus on the area that we need to improve most. So there is no you have to do X step, Y step, Z step. It is, okay, what's your priority right now? Like, what do you need more of right now? And that could change month on month. And typically, this falls into 4 categories. You have list growth. So you know your list converts well, you just don't have enough subscribers. Or number 2, it could be your welcome series. So you're not kind of nurturing or engaging people. Obviously you need some sort of more engagement. So we want to expand to a full welcome series here, and having some sort of initial nurture experience. Number 3 here, the third area you might want to be focusing on is sales. So maybe you have enough subscribers on your list, but you are just not getting enough sales. So you would perhaps consider adding in some sales promotions, some launches, or just some more sales strategies. And then the 4th area that you might be looking at is systems and automation, and how can you just make things easier for yourself. So at this level, so I want you to just think, okay, what's my priority right now? Do I need more subscribers? Do I need more engagement? Do I need more sales? Or do I need better systems? And there is a little bit of an overlap in these areas too, because there always is. So for this growth, your focus would be on having an irresistible lead magnet. So the top course I would recommend for that is a Lead Magnet Magic. So if you don't have an opt-in incentive or a reason for people to sign up to your list, I would start there. As I mentioned, you would want to expand to a full welcome series, so have a great onboarding nurture experience for your subscribers. So there are 2 welcome series builders in there available. There is one for e-commerce businesses and one for services/digital programs. Then for sales, there is an e-commerce sales pack and a services sales pack. And if you have a digital program, there is also one about email launching and how to launch with email as well. And then there is, of course, automations and systems. So this can blur into the sales strategies. So within the e-commerce sales pack, for example, I mention, abandoned cart, different retargeting automations. So you could look at getting the e-commerce automations pack or the services automations pack, and or looking at segmenting your audience and through super segmenting as well. So you just have to think about which area you need to improve most, like which is the metric that you want to grow in any given month or quarter, and dive in deep on that. Then it's the same question. Once we've got that level, so I would try to get a coverage again of all of those things before you go even deeper into level 3. And then that is where we ask the same question again. Do I need more people on my list? Do I need more engagement? Do I need more sales? Or do I just need better systems and automations? And so if you need more subscribers at this level, maybe you're looking at adding more lead magnets. Instead of just having one, you might have multiple ones, or you might want to run some events, or you might do some collaborations or do giveaways, or add something like an opt-in quiz. So List Building Boost is for you if you are looking at some of these extra ways you can get more leads. You might even want to look at using ads, because that's another way. You're just getting more people to see the opt-ins that you've got. For engagement, there is engaging emails. So there is a ton of different strategies for how to increase the engagement within your emails. For sales, you might be getting fancier with CRMs. So in this services sales pack, we go and talk about your CRMs, or you might layer in some more advanced automations which use different segmenting, etc. And that kind of ties in with your systems and automation. So you've got great onboarding sequences or offboarding sequences and different customer thank you automations. So again, asking the question, do I need more leads? Do I need more sales? Do I need more engagement? Or do I just need better systems and to make everything go well together? To do that, you need to look at your numbers. So I know inside the email experience, in the New Look Email Experience membership, I go through all of the framework that I've roughly gone through here in great detail. And then I've also got your email marketing report card in there, and a process in which you can determine where the gaps are, where your priorities should be. If you are curious about that, you can look at yaelkeone.com/experience. It is now a membership form, and you can join for as little as $30 a month, cancel any time, and you get a range of support from me as well. Okay, so I know that was a lot, and I know I was referencing a lot of different programs throughout this, so make sure to check out yaelkeone.com/shop to see all the different courses that I mentioned in today's episode. And if you're listening to this months or years down the track, I'm sure I've expanded in a ton of different ways. I've improved them and layered in all sorts of different things. But to recap, firstly, you just want to make sure you've got your essentials in place. So you've got your sign-up form, a welcome email, you are sending regular emails, and you are nurturing everyone, and you have a thank you email. Then for level 2 and level 3, you are looking at, where's my priority? Is it list building? Is it engagement? Is it sales? Or is it systems and automation? And do we want to, and what are some basic things we want to put in place there, some extras, or then if we want to get into some more advanced strategies there. There is no one size fits all answer, but what I will like to hone in on is the fact that I do only want you to focus on one thing at a time. It's very easy to go down the rabbit hole. I want to set everything up at once, and what happens there, it just doesn't happen well. So choose your strategy, choose your focus, choose a goal of the month, get in there, get it done. And if you want me to help, make sure to check out one of those DIY courses or join the email experience if you want my insights onto what I think you should work on and how to help you take the next step. Thank you so much for joining me today. I would love to hear from you about what you've enjoyed from this episode or what you want to know more about next. Please let me know over on Instagram. I am at yaelkeone, and I'll see you in the next episode. Thank you for listening to Easy Email Marketing. It's an absolute honor that you chose to listen. If you love this episode, then it would mean the world to me if you could leave a review so that others can find this podcast and make their email marketing easy too. Finally, make sure to subscribe so that you don't miss a thing. Until next time, have an awesome day and make sure to keep showing up and serving in those inboxes.